Hey sisters, can you see this? That's Karen and other people. She's maybe the subject of this video together with Samido's wife. According to me, I don't think she was so much out of place. She just went to have fun on stage. Then later she went to where Samido was, and I think the wife felt triggered and started a fight, and then she had to be thrown out. Samido's wife went out with Samido. So, for starters, many will say, why were they together in the same event? I don't know if Samido knew his two women would be in the same event, or they went there on their own without telling him, or maybe he knew and he thought that they were going to behave like mature people maybe and keep calm. I don't know. But the thing is, and what I think we should learn, especially for us as sisters, as women that want to be loved, that want to love, is that whatever we say, whatever we may believe, it is men that decide what a relationship will be. You may love a man so much, you may want to be his wife or to be his long-term partner, but that is not what he thinks. That is not what he wants. We've had men say, oh, that woman trapped me. I didn't want a child. I didn't want a long-term relationship with her. So men will have very many excuses. So one of the things that I think has happened to this lady is that she loves a man, but it seems the relationship was not really defined at the beginning. She just fell in love, has been giving it her all, and she hoped that she will get the same in return. So anytime she doesn't get that, she feels frustrated because this man, one, has never claimed her publicly. Two, he even never claimed her kids. She kind of like had to force him to acknowledge them. She kind of had to announce him to the world that they are together, that they have kids together. So, and you see, that looks like draining. It looks like very frustrating. And I do believe it's actually very frustrating because this would not be the first or the last polygamous union that is there in Nairobi or in Kenya. Very many people are in polygamous relationships. But you see, depending on the value that a man attaches on you, he can decide he meets you, he has a wife, and he says, I also want you to be my wife. And it's up to him to talk to his family, talk to his wife, talk to his parents, and say, I have a wife, but I want an additional wife. And he goes ahead to make it public, to make it official, to pay your dowry, and to announce you to the whole world that you are his wife. That is what someone like Mr. Atoli did to his youngest wife. Okay, if he's asked, he says, who is married to you? He says, she is my wife. Okay, I've gone to her parents, I've paid her dowry, and he's announcing her publicly. So in this situation, I see a very frustrated woman because you got in, you love this man, you've put a lot of value, a lot of honor, a lot of respect on his name, but he has not done the same for you. You want to claim him, you want the whole world to know that he's yours or that you have something. For him, he thinks otherwise. He wants to hide you. He wants the world to just associate him with the first wife or his only wife, That's why the first time drama came out, he was like, I had a friendship, I'm ending it, but I'll take care of my baby, So, girls, let us do ourselves a favor. If you meet a man, let the relationship be defined, okay? Let the relationship be defined. Before you give it a lot of your attention, a lot of your heart, a lot of your energy, let the relationship be defined so that you know what you're investing into. Because when I listen to the drama that has been in this whole thing, there's even a time this lady was saying she helped the wife get some business, So it seems she came in thinking, oh my goodness, we're gonna be one happy family, but that is not what the man thinks. That is the problem. And it is the men that decide. However much you try, you will give him love, you will give him kids, you will give him attention, you will do what? But as long as he has not decided that he wants you as part of his family, you will be like in a battle where you're surely going to lose. And I've seen successful women, get into this trap. So in this case, and as I shoot this video, Karen has already said, oh my goodness, this relationship has gotten me into a lot of mess and I am calling it quits. Not that she didn't try, she would have wanted it to work. She has tried to make it work. She has confessed that it will work. She has told people, I'm not going to leave this man. But you see, at the end of the day, everyone gets exhausted. You follow him, you try and it doesn't work. Same thing, if you people remember Hamisa of Tanzania, it was same story. She fell in love with a man that was already in a union with another woman. Okay? For her, she thought, because I've listened to her interviews, she thought it's going to be like one happy family. She's a Muslim, the man is a Muslim, the other woman in the relationship was a Muslim. So she thought it's gonna be very easy. I mean, Muslim men are allowed 4 women. She thought, I'm going to be the additional woman and you can have other women as well. Shock on her. After giving birth, she was shunned by the family. Everyone in the family didn't want anything to do with her. She succeeded in breaking up the relationship that was existing. Even so, she still didn't get the man. The man just, in fact, if I remember well, the man decided that this woman is a witch or was practicing witchcraft, that he didn't really love her, that she had used some charms on her. You can imagine. Okay? So it went on like that. This man that she was fighting for, this man has many women that have given kids, that have gotten kids with him. He loves the other kids. He is there for the other kids. He spends on the other kids. The other day, not very long ago, he ferried his whole family to go to another country to simply attend a birthday. Yet the child that belongs to Amisa, he can't even do a post to just say happy birthday, my son. So sisters, now the problem is we are the ones who get pregnant, we are the ones who mostly remain with the babies. Sometimes when we're making these decisions, let us also think of our babies and the kind of torture sometimes that we get our babies into. Because you can imagine, if you're that baby, your father has many kids, he loves them, he shows up for them, he's doing things for them online, live events, but he does nothing for you. You can imagine how that feels for that kid, especially as he grows up and becomes of age and starts understanding things. It is, it is not just about you now. So sisters, let these things be defined from the word go. If you want to join a man that already has a family, let the relationship be defined so that you're coming in as a second wife, you're legally married, Make sure also that he has the capability of marrying you, because if he got married in a white wedding, he can't marry another woman. If he got married at the age, he can't marry again. Okay? So the only time you can come in as a second wife is if it was a Muslim wedding or he got married traditionally. That's the only time you can come in as another wife. In the absence of that, you are a side chick. They'll tell you forever, know your lane, you're supposed to be hidden. If as much as possible, don't get pregnant. If you get pregnant, hide yourself together with your baby. It's a messed up situation. So please, as you get into a relationship, let us learn. It's just lessons for us women. We learn every day. Ask for the same value. If you value a man, let him value you. If you care for him, let him care for you. If you love him, let him love you. If you respect him, demand the same of him. If it is not given, just remove yourself from the situation. Because like in this situation, this lady has tried all she can and it has not worked. 2 babies later, it has not worked. So sometimes it's better you remove yourself from the situation early enough, because the tears, the emotions, sisters, you comment below and tell me what you think.